Frenchman in London. You're listening to Across the Pond with Wyatt and Julian.
What's our topic? Oh, we're doing phones? Dude, we were just talking about phones last night. We can start about the pod. Okay, podcast starts now. Podcast started like 6 seconds ago. Before I said that. I guess we're starting. Oh, you're not recording? I'm recording.
All right.
Dude, you record from the start. That's the best content.
No, because you just had a rant.
3, 2, 1.
Does it actually help? Can I ask? Does it actually help you, this clap thing?
It does. It actually does line up.
I mean, not with the one we did last week, because if you didn't, you're not going to care about that.
No, it actually lines up. That's what I line up.
So weird. I don't understand.
It's really weird that the video is delayed, but it works.
How can it be delayed for both of us, though? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, if you do the clap and like I'm delayed, it delays the audio. I don't know. It's weird.
Am I in the past? I don't understand. That's fine.
I don't know. Mobile phones. I was actually just last night at dinner, and we were talking about phone use, and I said it's insane that like I think I'm pretty low on phone use. And it's insane that like you get the screen report time, and it's 2 to 3 hours each week, like per day, 2 to 3 hours, which is like I guess comparative to other people is pretty low, but still 3 hours a day looking at my phone. That's insane.
Let me check mine. Wait. Screen time.
I wonder if you can hear me chewing gum on the recording.
Yes, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson!
I mean, I can't hear it now, so... But then Zoom cancels out noise. Screen time. Okay, so do you want to introduce the theme? I mean, you started talking about phones, but...
Yeah, we're talking about phones.
Great, perfect. I can tell you've done 4 podcasts in a row. Let's see what happened. What site is it? So today I've done 4 hours, but then I guess that includes work, right?
I mean, it's just any time the screen's on.
So yesterday was Sunday. But
right.
If you're listening to the podcast, yesterday was Monday. Yeah. Head fuck. 4 hours.
Yes. Nice podcast thing.
4 hours and 9 minutes. That's not too bad, is it? I mean, if you think about it, it's bad in the grand scheme of things. Like, in that 4 hours, I could have learned a new language.
Yeah. I know, it's just like, say you wake up at 7, and then 4 hours, that is from when you wake up to lunchtime. You're on your phone.
Yeah. Do you look at your phone first thing in the morning or not?
I used to, and I've stopped over the past, 3 months. Like 3 months ago, I think I stopped because I would just stare at it, and it would I wouldn't get out of bed. But I wake up, I do my morning routine, and then I try and look at it only before I'm about to do something, so I'm forced to do that thing.
Yeah, because ideally I'd want not to, and I've tried in the past to not look at it for about an hour and a half, maybe the first hour and a half in the morning, because I know it gives you anxiety straight away. But there's a few things in the morning that I feel like I need my phone for. Like I want to check that the trains are running, because
memes.
I want to check the trains are running fine, because I don't live near a tube station, so the trains are not as regular as the tube. So I have to check that. I even considered like making an API call to the train scheduling thing and have it on my TV or something, just so that I don't look at my phone. Or I even looked online to see if anyone had done something like a small screen with the train times on. I don't know. Just to avoid.
I bet there's like an alarm clock that does train times.
I'm sure it must be a thing. If it's not a thing, that's a great business idea, and we should
ask ChatGPT.
We should call him that. You ask it. I want to check I need to check in the morning for trains, and also I do Wordle in the morning. Do you do Wordle?
Good.
Yeah, so
Good for your brain, though, right?
yeah, I guess so.
I used to know someone. His, a family member. They would do like this. What are those like brain games? Like, I don't know, I forgot what they're called. I don't know, like idiotocracy or synchronos. I don't know, synchronicity, something. I know that those all aren't words, but something like that. But like they're supposed to make you smarter, which is like, to me, so like, what do you like? It's just same game over and over. You're just getting good at a game. You're not getting smarter.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyways, I don't know why. Oh, the Wordle thing. Wordle's cool though. Wordle's cool though.
I mean, there's no skill to Wordle because it's almost like a luck game, isn't it? You kind of have to guess the first one, and then there's a bit of logic, but not a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think actually I can tell you how
Hurdle was fun.
many.
You ever play Hurdle?
Is that with the songs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I played it a couple of times. I also played Worldle.
Yeah, you pick like geography.
Yeah. I can't say
Turtle. Is it a turd or a turtle? That's the game.
Strong. Let's go back to mobile phones because we've digressed already. We're like, what, 2 minutes in?
It's like improv. You just have a word to start off of, and then you just keep going.
Phone. Yeah. Wordle.
Yeah.
Depression.
Right, we can go for it, man.
So you-
There's something you want to get off your chest.
Yeah, do you remember? Okay, first of all, when did you first get a phone? Like a mobile phone, cell phone?
I had a BlackBerry in middle school, I think. And I always really wanted a Razor, but only the cool rich kids had Razors. I grew up in a wealthy area. but I wasn't
What's a
rich.
Razor?
Motorola Razor.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
They're remaking it now, but it's like touch or whatever. But I think I got an iPhone in high school. I don't think I got an iPhone to the 4th version. I don't really remember much about the BlackBerry. I remember playing the Snake game on it, and I remember playing Brick Breaker.
On BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Do you remember BBM? I think it was called BBM. That was like the messaging service between Blackberries. It's called, like,
Yeah, I must have I either just wasn't messaging people or I wasn't clued into like the messaging names, the servers, like the names of the servers, because
But you could also ping people. So like even if their phone was had notifications off or whatever, it would make their phone vibrate. Do you not remember that? That was like one of the cool features of BlackBerry. Slightly annoying for people. But...
no, I don't remember.
Are you sure you had
I
a
don't really
BlackBerry?
remember.
It sounds like you had a Nokia
I definitely had a BlackBerry.
with a keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember clicking it a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember much about the texting. I had an iPod Video, and I had Step Brothers on it. I use that more. I don't remember being a huge part of my life, even though I had it. How about you? What was your first phone?
So I wasn't allowed a phone until I was 15. I'm a bit older than you, so my first phone was I think it was a Nokia that had Snake on it. And I remember I used to have to top up every month, and I think it was 15 euros, and I would get 100 texts or 55 minutes. So if I was calling someone for 10 minutes, I would lose my texts, and if I was texting too much, I would lose my minutes. And the biggest mistake you could make is try and send a photo, because that would count as like an MMS or something, and that was like 3 euros.
Wow.
So I had like a proper like burner phone, like dumb phone. And I'm trying to remember. I had a BlackBerry when I was in London. I had it for 2 years, and then it just died after exactly 2 years of having it. The screen went blank, and I was never able to turn it back on. But I used to love BlackBerry because I used to love having the full keyboard and just could send emails and everything.
When you said London, I was going to say, when you said London, I thought Oh, that sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? And it's from the intro of the podcast.
London.
Yeah, I do remember, like, the fees and stuff for certain things. But, I don't know. I'm much more aware of my modern phone use as opposed to my childhood phone use.
But do you remember the point where phones became more than phones? Because to me, I think it was about maybe 10 years ago? Or a bit before that.
Like, as a status statement, or just from what they can offer?
Well, I think for a while there was internet on phones, but they weren't smartphones just yet. And you could go on like the web and you could search for something, but it would take like 20 minutes to just load the page. And I
remember searching on things like BlackBerry. I remember searching for things on BlackBerry.
But I don't remember like everyone being obsessed with their phones at the time. Like around BlackBerry time, people were still putting their phones down and not carrying them everywhere. And then there was a transition, I think, when maybe iPhone came out and all the Samsungs, and it just went crazy with everything was on your phone, like from your wallet to your boarding pass. Like it's almost impossible now to live without a smartphone. I just remember the life, like just before that, like in around 2011, 2012, where you had a phone that could do quite a few things, but it wasn't everything.
I don't really remember like when that happened. Like it doesn't feel like a life event. For some reason in my head, Motorola Razrs was like when phones became cool. It was like, now that seems cool to have. But the terms like searching and like additional functionality.
I actually think, and we should know this because of where we work, maybe it's linked to apps. When phones started having apps, it just, like with all social media like Facebook and Instagram, all the dating apps and everything, that's when people got
dating apps.
That's when people got addicted to their phones.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought about like the timeline. It just seems like now that it's such like a big part of people's lives. That would be interesting to look back on, like if it was a gradual thing or if like there was one breakthrough that's like, all right, now we're shifting into overdrive here.
Maybe it was linked to 3G and 4G as well.
Yeah, better connectivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now, all times, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, because I've looked into in the past, like switching back to a dumb phone, and maybe
The light phone.
A what?
Light phone.
What's that?
That's like the most popular like dumb phones, like the light phone.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I've seen this one before. No, like even just like an old school Nokia, because some have got 4G that you can hotspot, and I was thinking of having an iPad that I would just keep at home or something, and just carry around a Nokia or something. But I use my phone for everything. Like in London, when you go on the tube, you can just use your phone as your like Apple Pay, so you can use it for that. When you go to the airport, it's your boarding pass. So it just makes it so much easier.
Well, yeah, it's almost like the world is like it's operating with the assumption that you have like the phone as a tool. Like restaurants have QR codes. You don't have menus anymore. Like you mentioned, the scanning when you go into the tube, subway. Like, it's like, yeah, I would love to not. And it is a big problem. Like, when I don't have something to do, my phone's there, I will pick it up, and it's hard to put down. But, like, I'm obviously not going to get rid of my phone because it's so easy to just scan it and walk into the subway or, like, do anything in life. It's, like, literally the ultimate tool. So, yeah, people talk about these dumb phones and stuff, and, like, it's not worth it to give up all the functionality that you have with this mini computer.
So what I've had from friends who've got an Apple Watch is that the Apple Watch is essentially Apple's dumb phone, because you can't. You can still receive text, but it's quite hard, I think, to respond on your watch, and you can still use your Apple Pay, you can still use your boarding pass and everything. So, the Apple Watch is the solution, but I kind of refuse to wear one because the battery just dies after a day. I don't want to charge it. I don't want to charge my phone and the Apple Watch every day.
Yeah, I'm also not a watch guy.
You just
so there.
Look at the sun to know the time.
I'm a clock guy.
Would you carry a clock around?
I look at clocks when they're around. I mean, your phone has a clock. You could probably figure it out from the sun if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
General ballpark. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I also feel like for myself, which is like, this is just like human biology. It like, when you're more tired, like for me, like at the end of the day, when I'm tired and I put like a long day in of like exercise or work, like I really just want to sit and look at stupid things on my phone. It feels great. But like it'll run too long. It's hard to kind of break what you're doing. But yeah, it's like when you're tired or frustrated or whatever, you have less self-control. So it's much easier to just go to a quick, easy fix, which is your phone. So the solution is for me to have my phone available from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then lock it in a box from 3 p.m. till when I wake up.
Do you actually do that? Do you do that?
No, I should, but I don't, because I really want to look at my phone in the evening.
Yeah, what I've done in the past, and again I kind of stopped, is I would leave my phone in the hallway, and when I go to bed, I just don't have it near me, and I've got alarm clocks in the bedroom, so I wake up with them instead of my phone.
Clocks?
What? Like an alarm clock?
Multiple?
Yeah,
Multiple clocks?
I've got too many. I've got the Lumi lamp. We've got Bose speakers, and I've got a Power Ranger clock. So,
How do you decide which clock to use?
At the moment, I use the radio on the Bose to wake up in the morning. But it's getting dark again now, so I'm going to start using the Lumi as well. Lamp.
Yeah. Lumi is pretty great. It just doesn't look pretty.
Yeah, and the flipping noise. If you don't just use the light to wake up, if you put the alarm on, it's so aggressive.
Mine is birds.
Oh, mine isn't birds. Mine is like, oh, I can't even do it. I'll try and find it, and you can add it to when you do the editing.
Yeah, maybe we have a different clock.
But yeah, I do the same otherwise. If I go to bed with my phone, I tend to get stuck on... I'm going to TikTok, but what I really mean is YouTube Shorts. And, you just like scroll and then you
I
just...
love YouTube Shorts.
I mean, yeah.
Give me all the shorts.
Yeah, I don't even have TikTok. I think I've got the app, but I don't follow anything or anyone on there.
Just, they're so great. But the thing, say it's 9 p.m. If I go on my phone and start watching videos, I won't stop for an hour.
But,
and I'll feel like...
Go.
I feel like I'll be more alert, more awake. And I'll get kind of like a buzzy sort of headache almost. As opposed to if I read at 9, I will fall asleep within 15 minutes. And sleep much better. But my brain wants to go on the phone. That's why I do it. It just wants to go on the phone. Even though it's going to be even less... The reading is more enjoyable once I start. But my brain wants the phone.
So then maybe you do need to get that box with a lock. And...
You're have so much more self-control. I'm at 3 hours a day to 2 to 3 hours a day guy.
Yeah, no, I'm terrible because the thing that pisses me off the most that I do is I'll open Instagram, close it about 10 times in a row. Just like force of habit. I don't even look at it anymore. I just open the app, and then I close it, and then I go put my phone in my pocket, take it back out 10 seconds later, and do the exact same thing. Just because I feel like I always need to be doing something, which is not the case.
Not good.
No.
The solution is to leave it at home every now and then.
Yeah, that scares me. What if someone was to die and I didn't have my phone that one time? That's always where I go in my head. So.
Really?
Yes.
If they're dead, it doesn't really matter when you find out. They're dead, man.
All right.
Yeah, people don't need to know where you are at all times.
I was going to ask you something, but I forgot.
We can wait.
Yeah, we've got time. I'm sure it was about phone as well.
I hope so. That's the topic.
Yeah, it was on topic. Oh, no, yeah, no, I know what I was going to say. Do you know... I'm going to explain this really badly as well, so I'm glad you waited for it. But do you know why, when you go on YouTube Shorts or Instagram, you want to stay there and then it keeps going?
I mean, well, it's addictive.
Yeah, do you know what the part is that is addictive?
Probably like just the aspect of like what's gonna happen next, or like what is the next thing,
Close.
or unpredictability of like it's predictable but unpredictable.
Okay, you're not far off, but apparently it's that concept of
Yeah.
human beings need for things to have an end, and that doesn't have an end. The shorts, the Instagram is endless, and that's what happens with casinos when you go to the thingy machine called
Slots.
slot machines. It just never ends. You can always go, and apparently that's what gets you addicted to it. Because if you ever like went through like YouTube Shorts and like it got you like a tick and like, well done, you've completed YouTube Shorts, now you can go to sleep. You would
You
stop.
work towards that every night.
Yes, we keep going. It's gonna happen one day. I'm sure you'll complete the internet.
Yeah, just give you longer, like extend the tick longer and longer until it just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I don't even know. It's like such like a stress reliever or something. It's just a way to relieve stress of like if I'm like tired, burned out, it's just like, what am I gonna read a freaking book? Like, just let me watch a funny video. Like, let me look at my phone and just turn off for a little bit. You know?
You deserve it.
That's what I tell myself. It's really the stopping though. Like, if I could just do it, it is really effective to like, if I have to leave for something, checking my phone right before that, because I have to stop. But if I have nothing, like if I don't have plans at that night, and like it's like 8 p.m. and I pick up my phone, there's no reason for me to stop. So I'll just keep going.
Do you use the lock system of like the apps? You know, like on Apple, you can stop Instagram from working after 10 minutes of use a day or what?
Can't you just like put your password in and override that?
Yes, you can, but that gives you like that extra layer of like something else to get there. So at this point, you can be like, should I go and read a book now? Should I stop? I've been on this run for too long. Giving you
Yeah,
a
I guess it
prompt
is a
to
good
stop.
kind of like reset. Yeah, I
So-
probably should.
I mean, ultimately, do you actually care or not? That you're on there for like 2 hours every night. Does that bother you or not?
It's not the time, it's the way it affects me. Like, it does make my brain feel bad, but also good. It's like it doesn't want to leave, even though it doesn't feel good.
Almost like alcohol. You get the buzz and the hangover at the same time.
Yeah, I will literally have this internal dialogue of like, you're not even enjoying this. Why are you doing this? Put the phone down, and I'll just keep going.
See, I actually think this is worse. That internal dialogue that you're doing is worse than the effect of you being on your phone.
What's worse about it?
Just the fact that you're like psychologically, you're thinking about this like a lot whilst you're doing it, and I think sometimes it's kind of feel like the same way about whenever I count calories, for instance, which we talked about last week. That makes me more anxious is I feel like I think about it all the time, and I like have internal dialogues with myself. I'm like, I shouldn't be eating this now. Like I've got 25 calories left, but I feel like maybe earlier I had a small portion that I thought, so maybe I'll give myself an extra 5 calories, and then I've got 30 calories. That whole like back and forth in your head is probably like more detrimental than just eating the cookie or whatever. And I feel like it's probably the same here. Like if you're gonna just if you want to watch like an hour of like YouTube Shorts, just do it and enjoy it. Don't have that internal dialogue where you think it's maybe bad for you.
Yeah,
That's
like you
what's
don't even
gonna
let yourself.
Yeah, because I think that's gonna give you more anxiety, and maybe that's what makes you feel like shit the next day. I don't know.
Yeah, like you don't even let yourself enjoy it, basically.
Yeah.
I agree with that, and I do think I have been trying to think of like, what does it matter if I look at my phone, or what does it matter if I watch this video?
Exactly.
I think the problem for me is at these times when I have done that, and then I'm going too far, and I literally don't want to keep doing it anymore. But it's like a drug addiction where I can't stop. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And
I can't help you anymore.
Sometimes the only solution is just not starting. But dude, I'm at 2 to 3 hours. I'm doing pretty good.
You might have to go and speak to a professional because Good on
I'm not the one who's on my phone 4.5 hours today.
you. Yeah, I have a problem, but I don't think about it, so it's fine.
Yeah, I've spoken like a true heroin addict. I don't know. I've been trying to find a solution for years, and the only solution I've found that works is just to not do it. But
Do you have a landline or not?
do I have a landline?
Yeah.
Not since I was at home.
Yeah, I feel like I miss having a landline. I don't have one at the minute in my current flat. But it was nice to... I would speak to my parents every Sunday, and they would just call me on a landline. I quite liked it. Now, I still speak to them obviously, but on the phone, like on the mobile phone. I just like the fact that you had a phone in the house, and that's how you reach people.
The musician Jack White from the White Stripes says he's never owned a cell phone. It's probably changed more recently, but you don't need it.
Isn't it Simon Cowell as well? Doesn't have a phone. Yeah.
Dude, he's also got crazy plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if he has a phone or not. I don't follow him.
Any final thoughts on mobile phones before we go to the wrap
Wrap-up time.
Wrap-up time.
No final thoughts, Your Honor.
Well, am I
No
wrapping
final
up?
questions or comments.
No, nothing else to add. I'm gonna hang up here. No, that was bad.
Dude,
What's
I'm
a- what's a
leaving
good-
that in for sure.
What's a good fun joke? I need a good fun joke to end this.
Let's see how long it takes you to come up with one.
Hey, I came up with one pretty quickly, I thought. I wrote it down 6
I
hours
didn't
ago.
I didn't even realize there was a connection there.
Well, hanging out.
Yeah, I thought you just would because
Shall we
clearly you
put
weren't.
the
I thought that
phone
was the
down?
joke.
Yeah. Let's put the phone down.
Yeah, you gotta say it with confidence.
Let's put the phone down.
Nice.
Yeah.
That little bit of some sort of accent to it.
Yeah, I don't know which one that was. I don't know where I'm from.
Yeah. All right, wrap up time.
Oh, so you're wrapping up. Just made an
I
executive
literally
decision.
wrap up every time, and you say
That's
I don't
not-
think I have anything to add to that.
That's a lie, because there was one where I wrapped up and you were like, oh, you're actually good at wrapping up.
Yeah, just because my brain was fuzzy that day. But I tried to start. I tried to do it first.
All right, Mr. Wrap-up guy.
Wrap up guy.
What was the topic
Wrap-up time.
today?
We talked about phones.
There we go.
You talked about your life growing up with phones and how you had to pay for send photos and
How
calling
much?
people and stuff.
How much was it?
£3 for a photo.
No, it wasn't euros, and it wasn't quid.
What's
is-
quid?
Yeah, it's that's the right thing for the UK. It's like £1 is £1.
Cool. So it was the right thing then.
Yeah, but that's not with
Anyway,
euros.
it was interesting how you brought up like the shift, like whatever time that was, from phones being just a thing to a thing just for reaching out to people versus a thing that like actually consumed a lot of your time. I don't think we exactly pinpointed the exact time of that, but I thought that was interesting. I talked a lot about how phones suck me in, even if I don't want them to. And I don't know. It's not really something that you can give up because it's such a powerful tool.
Are
It's
you
like something you have to
redoing the
live
podcast?
You have to live with like the negatives. And this is Wyatt and Julian with dude, 1 minute wrap up.
Yeah, but wrapping up is not just redoing the entire thing. It's like high level.
It's my takeaway. Whoever else listens to it can have their own takeaway.
No one's listening. Wow.
It's a good and evil, and you have to live with both sides of it. And I don't think you can really get rid of the bad stuff. Wrap up time.
Wrap up time. Okay. So now I should do something dumb so you can cut me off. Is that right?
And then I make the joke of, oh, you played plenty of that. You said plenty of dumb things. Don't need more in that department. And each podcast ends the same way.